Hey everybody, Kevin here, WQ9F. Thanks for joining me today for another video here on WQ9F Ham Radio, where we talk about ham radio gear, news, reviews, and most importantly, getting on the air. I am out here today at Santa Fe Prairie State Nature Preserve in Hodgkins, Illinois. Now, I am out here for a Parks on the Air activation. Now, as you can see behind me, you can see why this is called the Santa Fe Prairie State Nature Preserve for one reason. This is about a 10-acre park. This park was originally owned by the Santa Fe Railway. This became part of the I&M Canal National Heritage System. And now this park is still owned by the I&M Canal, but it is maintained by the Illinois Department of Natural Resources and a team of volunteers. Now, it is only 10 acres, and we are in southwest Cook County, Illinois. Cook County is where Chicago is. This is a real small, it's a nature preserve. They're trying to preserve they're trying to begin preservation of the wetlands, because on the other side of me here we have the Des Plaines River. Now, this is a real small park. Like I said, it's only 10 acres, but it does have a few picnic tables. It's right along the river here. There's a picnic table right here, as well as this kind of little grill here. But the downside to this is located kind of right in the middle of an industrial park. There's a lot of shipping down here, a lot of trucks and warehouses and things like that. Hodgkins, Illinois is where one of the big UPS sorting centers is. So this is kind of it's a unique little area here because it's really nice right here. It's very peaceful and serene by the lake, or by the river. You have this nice picnic table you can sit at and this nice view. But there's a constant humming of trucks, and the expressway is right behind the park. So it's a little different. But we are here for a Parks on the Air activation today. This will be a new park for us. This park is only about 35 minutes from my house, but that's 35 minutes on a good day. It is a Wednesday kind of morning right now. It's about 10 a.m. I think. With that, there is quite a bit of traffic. So I had to come down to pick up some boxes at another location down here today, and it probably took me about an hour to get here. So I think this might be a better drive if I'm coming here not during rush hour times. But we're gonna go ahead and get set up. I'm gonna be doing a activation from the car, even though I've been told right behind me where the that Santa Fe Caboose is actually, I think there's a visitor center in there. It looks like there's a volunteer because he just came out and waved at me. But there's also, I've talked to a couple other people that have activated this park, and I actually see a hamstick mounted to the top of this caboose, as well as at least one more antenna. And I've been told that there are some pulleys and places you can mount wire antennas to around here, because there are more hams that come out here to play radio here. So you can kind of see here, at the top of that caboose, they do have a hamstick mounted up there, and people actually come out here to activate. I think you can activate from the caboose because there's a piece of coax running in there. So we might go take a look in there, and I think that fella in there, see if we can say hi. Otherwise, we're gonna get activated. Otherwise, we're gonna get set up, and then we'll go ahead and get this park activated. I did meet a few people while I was out here. The first one, a real nice guy named Vince. The caboose that we saw, he actually has a workshop set up inside of the caboose. He told me about the caboose. He talked about the Prairie restoration that's going on here, how it's kind of been an ongoing conflict with the city, who's like, hey, we kind of want that land, and they're like, actually, and then he told me some interesting stuff actually. The land that's here, the prairie that's here, is actually land that has literally never been touched. They can trace it back to 13,000 years is how old this land has been, untilled, uncultivated, no homes, no nothing. So the land that we're on here at the Prairie is land that has pretty much never been touched. It's never been developed in any way. So it's a pretty unique situation here. Now, he told me about they have a picnic area. A lot of people do fishing here. Unfortunately, the road leading backwards, they're doing construction on a bridge over the Des Plaines River. So there's a lot of construction vehicles that are going up and down this road, and so they've blocked off some of the areas for parking for people to go fishing on the Des Plaines River. But he said that a lot of people like to do fishing here, and it's actually a pretty popular ham radio park. So much so that there was actually another ham radio operator here who had a 20-meter dipole up in the tree, November Tango 9 November, who was tuning around and listening. He said he talked to another park this morning in Kentucky, and he was just kind of hanging out. He's one of the volunteers here at the nature preserve, and they were able to tell me quite a bit about the park. And it's actually it's a nice oasis. So if you get a chance, I would definitely come check this out, because it's pretty unique. So much so that if you wanted to operate here, there are pulleys in the trees that people use to string wires up. There's a flagpole over here that people are using to hoist up. There's no flag on it, to hoist wire up in the air, and it's kind of a ham radio operator friendly area. So if you want to operate parks on the air, come check this place out. With that being said, this is Kilo 7839. I do have the radio plugged in and set up. The antenna's on the roof, and we're all good to go. So I'm going to go ahead and find a free frequency, and I'm going to start calling CQ and see if I get some contacts here today. CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. This is Whiskey Quebec 9 Foxtrot calling CQ Parks on the air, apart Kilo 7839. Kilo 4 Bravo Echo November. I have you at a 5555 in Illinois. Thank you, and have a great day. 73 QRZ Whiskey Quebec 9 Foxtrot Parks on the air. Kilo Oscar 3 Zulu. I have you at a 5555 in Illinois. All right, so that was fun. So my noise here is really high with the hamstick, about a S3, S4, or a S4, S5, and so it's getting a little hard to pull some stations out that have been calling so far. So I put the car in drive, and I just tried to drive up the road here a little bit, and the antenna fell off the car, so that was fun. Luckily, we're on a road here with not too much traffic, just some construction, people going to and from that construction site, driving back and forth. So got the antenna back up on the car. Still about an S3, S4 noise, but I changed frequency, and I hope that'll help a little bit. And let's go see if I can get back on the air again. Alrighty, so a little bit of a change of plans for today. I got a lot of noise coming into the Hustler vertical on the car. Luckily, I usually carry some sort of backup strategy. So, after talking with Vince, and he told me that this flagpole over here is that a lot of people use this to string up wires, I went, you know what? I'm going to use that because I have my KM4 ACK end-fed half-wave with me. That's usually always in the bag with my radio stuff. So I have that set up right now as a inverted V dipole. You can kind of see here. Hard to tell. I just have a tent stake stuck in the ground, and it's going up. I have the center going up to the top of this flagpole here, and then it just comes back down on the other side here to a I honestly just stuck the wire winder into the ground, and then that little BNC adapter, piece coax, and then that is running to our table over here where we have our G90 set up on this nice little picnic table. So I think this might work out a little bit better, hopefully. So I'm going to go ahead and find a new frequency now. Someone came onto the other frequency I was using, which is fine. And I'll go ahead and respot myself, and I'll get this show on the road. CQ, CQ, CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air, CQ Parks on the air. This is Whiskey, Quebec, 9 Foxtrot, calling CQ Parks on the air, Park Kilo 7839.
Kilo Charlie 3, Kilo Juliet, Quebec.
Kilo Charlie 3, Kilo Juliet, Quebec, 5-7 here into Illinois today.
Roger, roger. You're also 5-7 in Garrett County, Maryland, the western parts of Maryland.
Copy that. Thanks for the contact this morning. And 7-3.
73 is up on in the park.
Thank you. 73 QRZ, Whiskey, Quebec, 9 Foxtrot.
Kilo X-ray 4, Mike India.
Kilo X-ray 4, Mike India, 5-7 here in Illinois.
Whiskey Alpha 2, Sierra Charlie Bravo.
Whiskey Alpha 2, Sierra Charlie Bravo, 5-5 here into Illinois today. Kilo Echo 4, Zulu Uniform November, 5-9 in Illinois today. Is that Whiskey 4 November Quebec X-ray?
Roger, sir. You got a 5-9 South Carolina.
Thank you. You are a 5-5 in Illinois today. Thanks for the contact.
Have a wonderful day. Thanks for the activation.
Thank you. 73 QRZ, Whiskey Quebec, 9 Foxtrot at Parks on the Air. Is that Whiskey Alpha 4 November Mike Whiskey? Copy that. You're a 4444 here in Illinois today. Thank you for the contact. Kilo 4, Juliet Echo Lima, copy, copy. I have you at a 5-5 as well into Illinois. Copy that. You are 5-5 as well into Illinois. Thank you for the contact.
Thank you for it.
73 QRZ. Kilo Hotel 7, Foxtrot Charlie. Hey there, I got you just barely at about a 4444 into Illinois. Copy the 55. Thanks for the contact, Bo. 73 QRZ, Whiskey, Quebec, 9 Foxtrot. Kilo Charlie 4, Yankee Lima Charlie. I have you at a 5555 in Illinois. Thank you for the 55 in South Carolina. Have a great day. In 73 QRZ, Whiskey, Quebec, 9 Foxtrot All right, well, that was an interesting day of radio. This is the noisiest I've seen the band probably quite a while. So much to the point where people could hear me. All the signal reports I was getting back was, 5.5, 5.7, some 5.9s, but I could barely make anyone out. A couple things. Could be the location. We're in a pretty busy industrial park, kind of. From where I'm standing right now, I can see the highway. I can see high tension power lines. There's trucks, there's construction happening. So there could be a bit of electrical noise in the area. It could be I'm only using 20 watts. It could be how I have my antenna set up. It could be so many things. I posted onto the Toads Discord that the bands were real noisy, so much so that when I switched to 40 meters, you saw in the video that I had an S7 noise floor, which is crazy. I'm close to stuff, but not S7 noise floor close. I don't have an S7 noise floor at home, normally on 40. So it could be, any number of things, but someone mentioned that there was some C-class solar flares that might be happening. So, there's probably some sun shenanigans at play, kind of ruining my radio day here. But that doesn't matter because I'm outside, it's cloudy, but I'm playing radio. I got to try out some radio stuff today. We're using the KM4 ACK end-fed half-wave, which has always been a treat. I've never had a bad experience with it. And like I said, the reports I'm getting back have all been good reports. I just can't hear other people that great today. I got to get a new park activated. We got 12 QSOs, which is enough to get the park activated here on 20 meters. And so, overall, it's a good day. I met some great people. I learned about this really nice park that I've never been to before. But, you can see around me, I've kind of been walking around while I was talking. They have a nice little facility out here in the southwest suburbs of Chicago. Like I said, you would never know because it's all in the middle of this industrial complex, but there's 10 acres of untouched prairie right here. This behind me, this is untouched prairie land that has been here for 13,000 years. So it's if you get a chance, come out here and check it out. If you want to operate radio, hopefully it's a little quieter when you come, and there's no C-class solar flares, but they have facilities here that kind of cater to radio operators, so check it out. Otherwise, if you like this video, do me a favor, go ahead and like it. If you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, put them down in the comments down below, and most importantly, hit that subscribe button. I do appreciate it. Otherwise, until next time, 73.